All right, guys, welcome to another all dirt adventure. This is us in Colorado. Of course, we got Hot Sauce and Hattie. That is actually her first time wheeling and we're actually really doing something. But this is on our way out of Montrose, headed to Ouray, of course, to do Imogene. This was the kind of the trip that we had planned it for, and honestly, all the way up there, just perfect. Yeah, as you can see through the videos, it's such a hard thing to describe to somebody just how pretty it really is out there. But yeah, this is going through, I can't remember what lake this is.
It's just outside of Ouray, or Ridgeway, out of Ridgeway.
You know, it's crazy because I'm always driving. I actually don't get a lot of time to actually look around and see the mountains. Outside of the occasional looks, this is just how treacherous the roads can be. Especially on the, going towards the $1 Million Highway. I guess this technically counts as that. But this is us heading out of Ouray.
Up the mountains?
Yeah, up the mountains. We're exiting off to actually get to Yankee Boy and Imogene. I have to take the same exit to get up there. Now, what I will say about this right here, it is actually a pretty long drive up to where the actual trailheads are, and it's pretty steep all the way up there. I think the first 15-20 minutes is literally just driving on this dirt road to get up to where we actually need to go.
Still beautiful though.
Yeah, you end up seeing a bunch of houses and things in here, which is pretty cool.
Yeah, I could imagine living up there in the wintertime, but somehow those people do.
It's probably all that money. But this is one of my favorite shots, just looking out of the windshield and actually seeing the mountains. As you're driving up to them, trees on both sides, just awesome. Always our favorite part of the trip is just the traveling side of it. We end up driving 13, 14, 15 hours at times, to get out to Colorado, and it does not feel that way at all, because it's just such a change in scenery.
Yeah. You get out into western Oklahoma and you get all the windmills and then all the agricultural.
Oh wow, look at
that mountain.
This is the first time I'm seeing this.
And there's one of the houses we were talking about.
Yes, the expensive houses.
Yeah, everything's expensive as far as buying property. Still haven't got to the trail.
Still climbing, and we're still climbing. We're still climbing.
Yeah, out of Ouray, I was probably up to 1,000 feet.
Look at that. This is one of my favorite shots.
If you're scared of heights, might not be good to look down.
Would not be advantageous for you to do so. When we came back down, we didn't get a video of this, but people were like sucking on the rocks right there. What was that? Yeah, well, there was a bunch of hippies there that were drinking rock water, which is kind of cool.
Really? I didn't miss that.
You don't remember?
I don't remember. I saw them standing there. I didn't realize they were sucking on the rock.
Well, one was sucking on the rock, and the other one one literally had his mouth on the rock. And then the other one was trying to fill up a water bottle.
And we didn't get a video of that?
Nah.
I think we're now on the actual trail.
Nope, we're still climbing. Yep, still climbing.
Unfortunately, we didn't get a good shot of all the traffic that we encountered.
All right, so we're actually now, I think this is actually where we exit off. And we're heading towards, yep, perfect. So we are actually on the beginning part of Imogene on Ouray side. Of course, this year, because of wildfires and all the extent of the amount of snow and stuff, they still had the other side of Imogene closed. To Telluride, yeah. So it was literally one way up, one way back. Now, what I will tell you, there was a tremendous amount of traffic, side by side, going both directions. And of course, if you've ever been on trails out here, You get to certain spots, especially on uphill climbs, where you can't really move very far either direction. And honestly, it got to the point that once we hit tree line up here, it just made more sense to turn around, because the next portion up was going to take you up to the very top. And we actually just saw a video of a side-by-side rolling on top of a Jeep doing Imogene. Literally the exact same thing that we were trying to avoid happened, which is crazy.
You remember that string of Toyotas?
Yes, yeah, had a Toyota Adventure Group out there. Oh, watch out, Tori. Oh, tree magnet. So there is not a video, but right here, a little further up, there was a group of side-by-sides again that were either new to side-by-sides or didn't know how they actually operated or worked, and they were blocking the trail, and it was just sketchy. They almost rolled it a couple times. So
one of the women got out, and the two wives got out and started just walking.
They had two dudes hanging on the other side of the side-by-side.
To keep it from rolling.
I mean, it was just crazy.
And that would have been a long drop.
Long drop, yeah. This is just one of many water crossings that we came to, and once again, it's just beautiful. You can't describe it. And now these are the roads that we're talking about. That once you actually start climbing up, this is mostly what you're on. And as you can tell, you don't have a ton of room on either side of you. And there seems to be a lack of trail etiquette with, I'm going to be a little biased here, with a lot of the side-by-side community, just because I think they're so ready to go off-road whenever you buy them, that people buy them, and it's great that they want to be out there, but it seems like they forget, or they don't learn about trail etiquette, how things are done, and that was kind of what deterred us from finishing it, with just the amount of traffic that was coming up. But once again, this is another one of those water crossings. Just beautiful looking down Nashville waterfall portion of it.
Just looking off in the distance. I couldn't even guess how many miles across you can see from up there.
Now on that water crossing, there's two different ways you can cross it. Of course, you can cross the lower. On the way back, I crossed the other side, and I found a pretty big hole.
And me, I took the alternative route.
Oh, bypass Alan. He just avoided it completely.
Okay, well, here we got out, and we started a new tradition about sticking our head into the ice-cold water.
I don't know what Alan's face.
I don't know what I think I was lightheaded from sticking my head in.
We didn't go all the way up to the top. We did most of the way. We decided to beat the down traffic to go back to year A, because Imogene is not all the way through this year.
So it's just up and back. There's been a tremendous amount of traffic. And then Hot Sauce back here also got mountain sickness, or altitude sickness, and threw up everywhere. So this is where I do a crossing, and I actually go a little deeper. And right there where my driver's side tire drops into, it's actually a pretty deep hole, one that I did not expect. So, of course, short wheelbase, didn't expect to need my locker, so I didn't have them on. For start mountain, so I just threw it in reverse. I had
noticed the smart guy back there in that gray Jeep. Yeah, he's backing up and not falling in the hole.
See how he's just
he
so
doesn't have
scared.
lockers.
You see how he's so scared. He just drives me.
Can you see the dozers sitting there? The guys that opened the trail were there with their dozers. And
first time I had to use my lockers the entire trip. So. And I really, honestly didn't even need them. I think by this point on our trip up, I think we'd already been on the road for 3 hours. So we were pretty worn out by the time we got to this spot, not including going up the rest of the way.
unfortunately, we didn't get fun rocky spots. Especially coming down when we went down that big rock face.
Oh, and then right here, I didn't expect the mud to be as deep. And of course, Tori cuts the video, but I ended up slinging some mud
All over Hattie.
literally
All over.
over everybody. I think Hattie was covered at the end. Felt kind of bad. This is me attempting to clean it off.
Waterfalls coming down.
Yeah, the entire trip's back. You get to see this, of course, on the outside, but I mean, literally, this entire trip is nothing but just good views. We were pretty lucky. I think that day was only 75 degrees for the day. Partly cloudy, sunny. It was nice.
Yeah.